welcome back to my playthrough of Cooper Island playing against Cooper. Of course, I made another mistake. When I removed this ruin, I totally forgot. Of course, you have to be adjacent, so there has to be an explored hex next to the ruin here. Luckily, this is something I can repair. Either I could now say, okay, let's go for this ruin here, but again, I still want to go for that one. So the other alternative I have is to go for another free action here, because for 2 steps here on the cartographer base, I can pretty much explore one single hex. And I think let's do that. Again, that's basically part of my last round, just to repair my mistake here. But again, really no harm was done here. So we are now moving 1-2 spaces down here, and this allows me to place one of those single hex pretty much. So exploring another hex, but again, I can only do that with this single hex here. Of course, I placed it, so I also get the resource that goes with it right off the bat. So I would have one more food available. I didn't need it last round, so I can really do something with it. Basically in the action phase of this round. Again, thanks so much for making me aware. I really hope that this should have been okay. I did not really check the whole footage, but I think I really was able to place this landscape tile back then in the old round. So now let's go back to the 3rd round now. And apparently we start with the income phase here. So we will go with this resource here. That's money from this income boat. Here we get a stone, wood, or a food. I think I don't need food, at least not immediately. That's really tough. I think it doesn't really matter, because yet again you get all those things anyway. Let's go for some stone and place it here accordingly. Then we get to place one of our little island tiles, and here was really thinking for quite some time, and I'm still not convinced that this is the best thing to do. Actually, that's really tough. Let's try it. So I will place this island tile here, which gives us 1 step on the cartographer. I will do that off camera. And of course we get 1 more food here. Keep in mind we need at least 4 food at the end of this round in order not to suffer any penalties there. So we already have half of it. I think that's okay. And I know we have already 3, 1 on the boat. And then I also get to place one of my island tiles here. Of course, I can do that in any order. Keep that in mind. And I think, oh, that's so tough. I will place it like this. Again, I want to close off this or explore this passage here. This will also score me some points. 1 wood and 1 cloth goes here. Wow, you have no idea how long I thought about this. These 2 placements, and this is what this game is all about. Playing this with 4 players really can take some time. You can do a lot of stuff in between. That's the good thing about it. But yeah, sometimes turns can be really difficult. I'm really far from being a master in this game. Okay, let's move into the action phase. And as usual, we will start with Cooper. Okay, that's something different. Good. I think I removed the building one, if I can recall correctly. We were able to get this bonus here. I think that's cool. So, places a normal worker onto H. I will do that pretty much off camera. I was basically going there. The harbor master will also, we have to flip him over so we don't get any discounts. But I think I would not have been able to deliver something to this ship here. I can still go to the other ships, don't get me wrong, but especially this one here, 5 golds and 2 cloth, that's really tricky. Okay, and I think this was already his first action. And then it's over to me, and I need stone in order to build a building. I really want to build a building now. I need 2 stone, So I will place 1 mountain on top of this mountain. I can do that with my cartographer. So if I place something on top of an existing landscape and it's maximum 4, so let's say I place the 4th level with this tile, I have to pay 3 steps here, which I can do. I can do that also higher, but then I would need to spend 5. So 1, 2, and 3. So we will take one mountain now, and I will place it on top of this mountain here. And this gives us an additional stone, but that's not two stone. That's exactly what I needed. So now I have enough resources, I think. So let's place our first worker here. I will go for a small building, and the price for a small building is depicted here. So I will need to spend 1 coin. Not a problem, I have a coin. I will spend 2 wood. Here is 1 wood. Here is another wood coming from my forest. Because I just planted another mountain, I have 2 stone. So I also bring it back. So that's pretty much all we need to do. So we will now take the first little building here. And that's really cool stuff. Because it frees up one of our storage units. And then I have to place this on the first available, or the highest available landscape tile here. This is not available because it has a reset on it. So in theory, I could go do it on one of those. But because as a free action now, I can pretty much sell this cloth for 1 coin. And this is what I will do. I will place this into my resource area right now. And this allows me to place this settlement, or this house here on this settlement. Normally, I only get 1 helm point for that, but because I placed this house onto a settlement, I get an extra point. So that's 2 steps for one of my ships. Apparently, I will make it over this space here, so I get yet another cartographer point. And then I will basically move my ship onto this bay here. And this again, like with Cooper, I also get one of those log tokens randomly. So first of all, it shows me, hey, you have earned 5 points with this ship, but I also get to look and use the other side of this. So in this case, I get a food and 1 wood, which I have to take immediately. Actually, so I have now 4 food. So food wise, I'm okay. That's nice. And I get a wood. Okay, for this round, we should be okay. But that's not all. Because I built the building, I get to draw 4 of those small building cards and get to choose 1. And this is pretty much the only thing that now matters for the German version of the game, because yeah, all those cards will be now in German. So I will apologize in advance. And those are the 4 cards I've drawn. I think this is the Port Authority, this is the Customs Office, this is the Pawnbroker, and this is, oh come on, I keep forgetting, I think Surveyor's Office also. And these small buildings all come with an ongoing effect. Not so powerful, but they're ongoing. So first of all, every time I get 1 log, I also get a coin pretty much, if I can store it, for example. Or every time I'm delivering to one of those ships, I also get one of those double landscape tiles, for example. Here I get a coin when I do the same. And here always when I build a building, I get one of those extra landscape tiles. Now I really have to think about what I will be doing with one of my next actions in order to really make the best out of this. And it's not unlikely I'm going to deliver something here to the Port Authority or to one of those ships. And I think I need those tiles. So I think, yeah, let's go with the Port Authority. The rest of the cards go back to the bottom of the deck. And also because I built a building now, yeah, Cooper gains 1 anchor. It's always nice because it slows him down somewhat. Very nice. And yeah, this was already the end of my action. Back to Cooper. Let's see what he will do. And I think I will not build an income ship this round, so I should be fine. But yeah, we will definitely give him 1 point because we know that's one of his Royal Order cards. But as he just received 1 anchor token, he will not score any points instead. So overall, I'm not complaining too much. With my next action, I will go here. Normally, I would secure myself being the starting player for the next round, but playing against Cooper, it simply means that he gains another anchor token. On top of this, I definitely get 1 cartographer point. Unfortunately, I didn't go to this square space because this would have basically removed this ore condition here. So if I would go with a square special worker, then I would do both of the top action. But in this case, I could either place 1 or draw 1. And I think again, I think I need to place place one tile. That's my last remaining tile here. So I will definitely go for, I could also go for stone, but this will not help me. No, let's go for gold instead, and also 3 cloth. So they are on level 3. So as of level 3, I can now build gold, or harvest gold, or whatever it means. And yeah, I think everything else I already did. Yeah, here we see the anchor token, and yeah, I think that's already the end of my turn. So back to Cooper. He will go to F. He doesn't score. He will score 1 point for sure. So we will simply remove his anchor token. That's fine. He doesn't get a bonus point here, but he will place a standard normal worker onto F. And and F is also bad, because I also want to place my statue quickly as possible, because again, this could really give me a lot of points relatively quickly. Oh wow, that's tough. That's tough. But yeah, nothing I can do about it. I removed this one here, so yeah, he doesn't get any additional points for that. And then it's back to me with my last action already. And again, the idea is to build, I think we need to go to the statue. In order to build a statue, I need 2 gold and 2 wood, or 3 wood and 3 stone. I have to go for this column here apparently. So I need to spend 2 more cartographer points to place yet another one, and to be honest, I don't really know. I think let's go for this one. This keeps me open here. Of course, we get the wood. This was a free action again. And then we spend, we have to spend 3 gold now. We have to overspend. We don't get any change. We need 2 more wood. Here is 1. Here is 2. And yeah, this means we can now build the statue here. And just like with settlements or buildings, they have to go to the highest available spot. So in theory, I could do the same thing again. I could now either store it, but then it transformed from a 3 into a 1, because again, the storage doesn't know any levels. So I really want to hold on to this one, but I would get an extra point here. On the other hand, it's really 3. This could give me more points later on. So I think let's place it onto this space here. So now we have built our statue, which means we immediately score an additional point. And I think let's go for this ship here, because this can make it to the bay, and then we get another log tile sooner than that. It's another point. That's definitely something that's helpful. And yeah, it also freed up this space here. So yet again, we could then clear some more ruins. In order to do that, otherwise I would have to build those big buildings here, but I'm really sucking like crazy. It's really not going well, guys. No clue what I'm doing here. That was my last action actually, so we will move over to Cooper. He will do another one, and now he will go to B again. In this case, he will simply go for the special worker here. But for him, that's really not a big difference. He will place it just like this. Yeah, here's nothing really going on. We will remove all of his things. I think we did that. And yeah, he will also score an additional point because he has this Royal Order card, which means he will definitely score another point. He's totally ignoring all the islands here that he's passing over. So for him, it's simply yet another point. Yet again, end of round, we will do the cleanup verb. All the workers come back to his card. All the neutral workers come back to the supply here. We don't have any milestones here, so we can basically simply take the discard pile and put it back on top of his deck. Again, I will do that off camera, and then we will do our cleanup step. So again, we will feed all our guys. We have enough food, so here are 2 food. We have 2 more food on the island. That's 4. We have fed all of our workers here, which means we had one of those special round workers here, which gives us yet another point. So we'll move the small ship 1 space ahead. Nothing else will happen here. This food goes back to the bank. We will now also score a point for the statue we built. That's definitely nice. So this means this ship will move here. They can be on the same space. We will draw yet another log tile, and that's a gold or a cloth. Okay, that's actually pretty handy. I have to think about this actually. Yeah, let's go for the gold. Okay, maybe this will work out okay. Fine. We have not yet basically discovered the passage here. All our workers will return. I will do that in a second. We have nothing on our marketplace here. The harbor master will move one space to the next card. And I just noticed something. I forgot to place the worker on top of this space when we built the statue. Actually, apologies for that, but okay, that's fine. So we will definitely place one neutral worker here. No one goes here. It's only on C. And it's G, but not F, because again, those are the spaces here where normally Cooper would go to 2. Yeah, I think that's again the end of the round. This time I will definitely do yet another one. So let's go for the income. We will get 1 coin, and I think I will go for 1 food here. I really need food this round. I don't have any double island tiles, so that's definitely, this will come and bite us in our behind sooner or later. But we still get to place one of those island tiles. And again, I was thinking for quite some time, so let's place this one here. This allows me to remove 1 ruin free of charge. So I will go for this ruin here. And yeah, we will flip it over to this nice statue side here. And that was pretty much my income phase. Over to Cooper, as he will go first as usual. That's okay. I can live with that. That's fine. So he will place one of his workers onto B. I think I will not go for another income boat this round. He doesn't have any anchors, and yeah, he definitely gets yet another point. I will do that off camera, really speeding things up now, and then it's my action. And I think I want to deliver. Isn't that nice? So we will deliver something to this ship here because we have the resources without doing anything crazy. Yeah. Let's go for it. This is on a level 3. That's 3 points. That's 4 points worth of cloth. I have 2 gold in my storage hold, so that's enough to deliver something here. So I get this crate token here. This indicates that I have delivered something to this ship already, so I cannot go there again. And later on, as a free action, I can basically use this crate token to cover up one of those spaces and get the bonus right off the bat. Isn't that nice? And of course, I still gain my point, and I think, yeah, we will simply move the small ship back to this bay here, because there's a chance I make it over this island down there, which would give me another cartographer point. Nice. Over to Cooper. He will play H1, and yes, I think that's the right card. Cooper places a normal worker. Perfect. That's really perfect. If Cooper thereby places his worker on top of one of yours, yes, he will do that. Awesome timing. You may take 1 resource cube of your choice from the depot and place it onto your marker. Also, Cooper gains 1 anchor token. Okay, that worked out pretty well, actually. That was nice. What should I get from the depot? I could simply go for a cheap food here, actually. I need to think about this for a second, but apparently we must not forget to lay down the harbor master, which is totally fine with me. And I think, as I don't want any negatives, let's go for the food right now. This is now tough. I think I need more tiles, actually. So I think first of all, let's go in here. So let's draw tubes, landscape tiles. Here's one. Here is another one. Again, that's the end of my action. I think, yeah, there's no need really doing a free action right now. Let's do Cooper's turn. That's B2. Again, he will place his special worker here. He will gain 1 point. Cool thing is, he will only lose his anchor token for this one down here. So that's pretty much already the end of his action. As I still don't have enough food, actually, I think I need to place some more tiles, or at least 1 more tile now. So yeah, let's go in here, which means I can now draw another tile first, and then I get to choose which one to place. And that's, again, I think a bad one. That's exactly the one I have. Yeah, okay, I have to think about this for a second, but I definitely need food. So I think let's do it like this. So this is 2 food and 2 wood, which I can still use later on anyway. I can still go for a free action. I think I need to do that because I want to close off that passage. So I will basically use this crate. This gives me 2 points here. And now I will spend, I think I need all, do I need, no, I only need 2 spaces actually. Yeah, we need the 2 spaces here. And I think I will place this mountain range here. Not 100% sure about this, but yeah, let's try it anyway. This gives me yet another stone. And I believe now that's the end of my round. I have enough food. I have enough. Yeah, I think I should be okay. And last but not least, it's Cooper again. He will send yet another of his meeples to space number F. He will get a point for sure from this one here, but apart from that, I think that's all that he gets, and that's the end of the round. So we will do the cleanup. So all of his workers now are coming back. The yellow worker comes back accordingly. I will reshuffle the cards. Let's move over to my cleanup phase here. Again, we can feed our workers. We have 2 here, and we had 2 on our landscape, so that's fine, which gives us yet an additional movement points, and this gives us yet an additional cartographer point. Awesome, that's nice. And I just noticed I forgot my special ability. Every time I'm delivering something, I get 1 tile. Did I get it or did I not? I really don't know. I really don't know, guys. Oh crap, can't remember. Really thinking too long between takes. I really don't know. For now, let's not. I think that's fine. We have enough. But anyway, now we can basically unlock one of our crate spaces if we would pay 1 coin. And I think let's totally do that. So we can use this one again. This can be incredibly important. We get 2 points here because 1 for the statue and 1 for the passage we discovered. So 1 and 2. We did not quite make it here. And when I enter someone else's or my own harbor, I also have to pay the penalty here. If I don't want to, then I can always go for a harbor tile, apparently. But that's 2 more points. That's not bad at all. Here we will see another worker. I think on G we will also see another work, but I think tiles wise we should be okay for the final round actually. And on H, no we don't, we simply bring our worker back. That's the end of the round. Of course we will move this guy over. That's the final round, and I think I will keep going. What do you think? I cannot repair now if I forgot this or not, but I will live with it anyway. I still think I don't stand a chance anyway. So I think, yeah, let's keep moving. Again, we will go with the income. So again, I will go for 1 coin. And again, is it now food? Is it stone or is it wood? And I think it will not matter anyway. But let's go for stone, right? Yeah, let's simply go for stone. That's fine. For my island tile, I will go for this one. So I will get 1 gold. I have to store it, and here I will place 1 wood. I still get a free placement, so I have to park this into my storage area. I can do that. Keep that in mind. I will place something here. Yep, that's fine. So that's 2 wood and 2 stone actually, and I think that's the end of my income phase. So let's see what Cooper will be doing. He will build yet another income boat, the normal one. He will move, we will remove it. Yeah, he will definitely get a point. So he now made it into my harbor, which means he also get yet another of those lock tokens. So that's 10 additional points he just scored. So he's now already at 30. Keep that in mind. Then I think I will go for the statue. I think I should be okay doing that. Yeah, absolutely. So I will place this guy here, which allows me to place a statue. I still have a statue in my store. So I'm preparing my statue for quite some time. I do have the resources. Can go for 3 stone and 3 wood. So here is 2, 3. So those are 3 wood. Those are 2 stone and 1 I grabbed from my storage area, so I didn't even need to go for this stone. I could have went for food in this case, so that's definitely a bummer, but yeah. No matter what, I have basically paid my statue. Again, this needs to go on my biggest or highest available landscape tile. In this case, that's here. So that's 2 points in total because it's a settlement. That's really nice. So I think let's keep moving with this ship. 1 and 2. In order to basically make it here, I have to spend 1 resource. I will take 1 stone from my supply. Yeah, that's fine. Because I made it over these 2, I get a coin. Again, I have to store it, but it shouldn't be a problem. And I also get 1 extra double landscape. I'm not sure if I need it, but I will draw it anyway because they can still score you points. And of course, I still get 1 of those log tokens. And here I get a step on the cartographer immediately. I think this could really help us because now we are at 3. And with 3 steps, we can definitely build some food actually. And I also built my second statue, so I can also flip over this milestone. So in theory, I could not go for 1 of those special workers up there. I have to trade in 1 of the others, but it could still be worth it actually. So this could really help us actually. Oh, interesting. This is really interesting, and I think I will do that. So I will move this guy over. I will place him here, but on the other hand, I have to let me calculate. I will definitely do that. So I will go for an additional worker. I think that's for sure. And there is actually a slight chance I could be able to go with that. So yeah, I think it's a risk, but let's do it anyway. So I will place a special worker here, which means I have to take 1 of my normal worker and place it on 1 of those available Royal Order cards. And I think let's go for this one. I think that's the only real chance I have right now for this round. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Cool. But apparently I need 1 more food this round. Yeah, that's what it is. Then it's back to Cooper. And that's again the F. Perfect. So he will yet place again 1 normal worker on top of mine. So he gains 1 of those anchor tokens. That's definitely helpful. And he gains a point, which means he will lose it right off the bat again. That's really weird, but it's what it is. And I take also 1 resource from his depot. Is that something that I can use actually? There is a slight chance. Let's go for the stone for now. I still don't know, but let's see. Then it's back to me. I think I need to spend 1-2 spaces here on the cartographer in order to place 1 landscape. And apparently I need stone. Okay, cool stuff. So I get a stone. And now for my action, I think, oh, wait a second. Could I go for a higher building or not? I could really go for my special worker now here and save me some stuff. That's interesting to know. I think, that's so tempting now. No, stick to the plan. So I will go in here with my second action with my standard worker. So again, I will go for a standard building now. So I will spend 1 coin. I will spend 2 wood. I had that on my range. I have 1 stone, and here I have another stone. So that's enough for this house. Because I'm building a house, he yet again gets 1 of those anchor tokens. That's really key. But I also get 1 point here. And I think there is no reason not to go for yet another gold resource. And I still get 2 or 4 cards and will be able to choose 1 here. That's so great. That's another space for those statues. And whenever I place something here, I get a point and a gold. And I think this is what I will go for. All the others are nice too. Here I get a discount for deliveries. Here I get, every time I build a income boat, I get 1 space or 1 step on the cartographer space. And yeah, I can basically save some wood. But I think let's go for this one for now. Then it's back to Cooper. He builds something on H. No, that's okay, but he will go for a normal worker. He will lay down the harbor master, and I think that's about it. Yep. And I just noticed something. I forgot to place my house. They cannot go here. They can go here, 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 or there, because they're all equal height. Fortunately, there aren't any with settlements, so I think then I would have gained an additional point. So I think, yeah, let's simply go in here, I believe. That's fine. Oh well, I was really thinking about this for such a long time. And in the end, I think, because I'm running out of food, that's my main problem right now. So I will take my special worker and I will place him here. So I get to basically take one of my ship actions for free. And by the way, this could have been any player's ship, but of course I'm alone, and I don't know if this really makes a difference. There's pretty sure there is something better to do, but well, I don't know. So I take a food from this one here. I need still some food. I think that's fine. I also get 1, 2, 3 steps from that action, and I also gain one extra one extra resource or a coin. So I think let's go for this food here instead. Yeah, that's fine. Then I will basically use this to place a tile. Yeah, and I have to spend 1 in order to bridge a tile. So the idea is to place something here. I need to place something below. I paid for that. Again, you can do that. You can really do that. And so that's 3 food, I believe. Yeah, that's 3, and it's 3 gold, or yeah, it's 3 gold. Let's go for 3 gold instead. That's still good enough. Okay, perfect. And I think that was pretty much it. In theory, I could still, yeah, I don't know. I could move this stuff over for now. I can still do that a little bit later on, actually. There's nothing left to do. So let's have Cooper take his second card. He will go for, if you have unlocked at least one of your special workers, Cooper plays a special worker. So yeah, he plays it there. Nothing else will happen other than he will score an additional point, which means he will lose his anchor token. And I think that's really the end of the game, actually. So again, we will move through the income phase. I think I should be able to feed everyone now. So I have 3 here from my landscape. I have 2 here. That's 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Cool stuff, which means I get yet an additional helm point. And yeah, I think let's simply move him here. That's okay. But we are not done yet. That's cool. We will not do this because why should we? Doesn't matter. We gain 2 points, 3 points in total, and I think I will stick to this ship. 1, 2, and 3 coming back here. I get to remove one of my statues here. This time I will place it here. So this gives me 1 gold and 1 additional helm point, which we will totally use to move this guy 1 step further, apparently. So yeah, we get 1 extra step. I will do that off camera. And because we made it over this bay, we get yet an additional lock token. And that's 1 extra double island tile. Okay, that's not too terrible. Don't really care about too much right now what it is, but we will hold on to this anyway. And the workers will return, doesn't really matter in this case. So I think we can go to the final scoring. We will not lose any of our things here from the marketplace. We check how many points Cooper has. So he has 20, 25, 30 points in total. He did not make it further ahead because of all the tiles he was getting, the anchor tiles. So I think we should be okay. I think we have not forgotten to give him one. I think he made it pretty much twice around the peninsula. So it's 30 points for Cooper. Right now we have 20 points here. We can also count the spaces our ships have moved from those bay or harbor tokens. He just basically, this ship up here is still at the bay tile, so we don't get any extra points because we got a lock token for it. Keep in mind, that's 5 points. But this ship here, it moved 1-2 spaces. So that's 2 points. So that's 22 points in total for that. And there's a nice scoring block, but I think let's not do that. So I will take these, so that's 2 more points. 22 points here from this. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 undiscovered tiles, which is at least good enough to get 3 more points for this royal card. So we are at 25 points, but I think that's more or less it. We now count the sets of everything we still have on our island. So I think I can still move this guy here over, but I think it doesn't really matter too much. And everything counts. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1 extra point here. So not too bad. 26 points. Though this has been taken care of. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's yet another point. So I think we are now at 27. And that's about it. 1, 2, and that's all that we have, which means Cooper has won. I'm pretty sure in the last 3 rounds I did mess something up. And now I think, when I think about it, I forgot to do at least this one here, but this would have only removed one of his cards for the upcoming round. I think nothing else would have happened, to be honest. Yeah, it's what it is. I think there were no extra things to do. Again, he will not score any additional points. He had 30 points, definitely something. Was not really far off, but overall, I'm pretty sure I made some very, very bad decisions in between. But still, I enjoy this game a big deal. It's very challenging playing against Cooper, because keep in mind, that's the easy difficulty level. So you can also go here to difficulty level 2, where he starts with 22 points. And I think then there is even 2 more levels to go. Yeah, level 4 is then up to 28 points he has. So definitely very, very challenging. I really hope you enjoyed my little playthrough of Cooper Island. Again, I really hope I didn't mess things up too bad. So yeah, let's see. Keep your comments coming, that's for sure. I lost anyway, so I think, yeah, if I would have now won, then I would question myself again. But I think I lost anyway, then it doesn't really matter if you won with 32 points and against 25 or 27, whatever it is. I'm pretty sure I have lost this game. My next one will be somewhat of a shorter, because I will then be on a business trip for a couple of days, so I will not be able to record that many and long videos. So I think I will do a short run through of Robin of Locksley, which was really a great surprise hit. And maybe after that I might consider doing a playthrough of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the board game. But definitely keep your comments in, let me know what you want to see, and I will consider it for sure. Wish you a nice rest of your weekend. Hope to see you soon in one of my other videos, and until then, bye bye.